Aloha! This is lesson 132 from A Course in Miracles with Hope Johnson. I loose the world from all I thought it was. What keeps the world in chains but your beliefs? And what can save the world except yourself? Belief is powerful indeed. The thoughts you hold are mighty, and illusions are as strong in their effects as is the truth. A madman thinks the world he sees is real and does not doubt it, nor can he be swayed by questioning his thoughts' effects. It is but when their source is raised to question that the hope of freedom comes to him at last. Yet is salvation easily achieved, for anyone is free to change his mind, and all his thoughts change with it. Now the source of thought has shifted, for to change your mind means you have changed the source of all ideas you think or ever thought or yet will think. You free the past from what you thought before. You free the future from all ancient thoughts of seeking what you do not want to find. The present now remains the only time. Here in the present is the world set free. For as you let the past be lifted and release the future from your ancient fears, you find escape and give it to the world. You have enslaved the world with all your fears, your doubts and miseries, your pain and tears, and all your sorrows. Press on it and keep the world a prisoner to your beliefs. Death strikes it everywhere because you hold the bitter thoughts of death within your mind. The world is nothing in itself. Your mind must give it reason, meaning. And what you behold upon it are your wishes acted out so you can look on them and think them real. Perhaps you think you did not make the world, but came unwillingly to what you made already, hardly waiting for your thoughts to give it meaning. Yet in truth, you found exactly what you looked for when you came. There is no world apart from what you wish, and herein lies your ultimate release. Change but your mind on what you want to see, and all the world must change accordingly. Ideas leave not their source. This central theme is often stated in the text and must be borne in mind if you would understand the lesson for today. It is not pride which tells you that you made the world you see and that it changes as you change your mind, but it is pride that argues you have come into a world quite separate from yourself, impervious to what you think, and quite apart from what you chance to think it is. There is no world. This is the central thought the Course attempts to teach. Not everyone is ready to accept it, and each one must go as far as he can let himself be led along the road to truth. He will return and go still farther, or perhaps step back a while and then return again. But healing is a gift of those who are prepared to learn there is no world and can accept the lesson now. Their readiness will bring the lesson to them in some form which they can understand and recognize. Some see it suddenly on point of death and rise to teach it. Others find it an experience that is not of this world, which shows them that the world does not exist because what they behold must be the truth, and yet it clearly contradicts the world. And some will find it in this course and in the exercises that we do today. Today's idea is true because the world does not exist. And if it is indeed your own imagining, then you can loose it from all the things you ever thought it was by merely changing all the thoughts that gave it these appearances. The sick are healed as you let go all thoughts of sickness. And the dead arise when you let thoughts of life replace all thoughts you ever held of death. A lesson earlier repeated once must now be stressed again, for it contains the firm foundation for today's idea. You are as God created you. There is no place where you can suffer, and no time that can bring change to your eternal state. How can a world of time and place exist if you remain as God created you? What is the lesson for today except another way of saying that to know your capital S self is the salvation of the world? To free the world from every kind of pain is but to change your mind about yourself. There is no world apart from your ideas, because ideas leave not their source, and you maintain the world within your mind in thought. Yet, if you are as God created you, you cannot think apart from him, nor make what does not share his timelessness and love. Are these inherent in the world you see? Does it create like him? Unless it does, it is not real and cannot be at all. If you are real, the world you see is false, for God's creation is unlike the world in every way. And as it was his thought by which you were created, so it is your thoughts which made it and must set it free. And you may know the thoughts you share with God. Release the world. Your real creations wait for this release to give you fatherhood, not of your illusions, but as God in truth. God shares his fatherhood with you who are his son, for he makes no distinctions in what is himself and what is still himself. What he creates is not apart from him. And nowhere does the Father end, the Son begin as something separate from him. There is no world because it is a thought apart from God and made to separate the Father and the Son and break away a part of God himself and thus destroy his wholeness. Can a world which comes from this idea be real? Can it be anywhere? Deny illusions, but accept the truth. Deny you are a shadow briefly laid upon a dying world. Release your mind, and you will look upon a world released. Today, our purpose is to free the world from all the idle thoughts we ever held about it, and about all living things we see upon it. They cannot be there. No more can we. For we are in the home of our Father, set for us along with them. And we who are as he created us would loose the world this day from every one of our illusions that we may be free. Begin the 15-minute periods in which we practice twice a day with this. I, who remain as God created me, would loose the world from all I thought it was. For I am real because the world is not, and I would know my own reality. Then merely rest, alert but with no strain, and let your mind in quietness be changed so that the world is freed along with you. You need not realize that healing comes to many brothers far across the world, as well as to the ones you see nearby, as you send out these thoughts to bless the world. But you will sense your own release, although you may not fully understand as yet that you could never be released alone. Throughout the day, increase the freedom sent through your ideas to all the world, and say whenever you are tempted to deny the power of your simple change of mind. I loose the world from all I thought it was and choose my own reality instead. Ooh, this one was rich again, of course. Oh my goodness. Long and rich. There's so much stuff in here. So, first of all, it says this a lot in this lesson. It's time for the world is not real. It's amazing how much this comes up against resistance. And, you'll notice this thought too come up as resistance from other people. You'll notice that this thought that the world is not real is taken as an assault by people of the world who would keep the world, right? It's I think I've heard it called gaslighting before, maybe something to that effect. But for yourself, it's time to know this, that the world is not real. I've invented this.
It's all concepts, which are changeable and subjective. So it can't be, there's no reality. There's nothing lasting to it. It's just a conceptual situation like Mickey Mouse.
Like Mickey Mouse. Okay, that's conceptual. So look at this part too. The thoughts you hold are mighty and illusions are as strong in their effects as it's the truth. Because it's your mind. So when you're believing in falsehoods, you're making them have effects in the same false illusion that you made. Also, truth has the same power to make effects in the false illusion that you made. See? So it depends on which voice you're listening to, whether you're making more illusions or extending more miracles.
Basically, if you forgive the world, then you have heaven.
Right.
All those concepts, forgive that you were giving them any credence and that your perception was holding them up and that it's just God.
Basically, all you're doing is you're shifting the source of thoughts. If the source of thoughts is loving, then all of the thoughts are loving. If the source of thoughts is unloving, all the thoughts are unloving. So you're shifting the source from which the thoughts come.
Changing your mind.
Right. And that frees both the past and the future. So in the present, this is when we can do this. Thinking about the past and how it was better before, that's being distracted and not doing your responsibility. Thinking about the future is just right now, as a thought crosses your mind, let yourself be in the all-loving arms, right? Let yourself be relaxing in the all-loving arms.
Yeah, when you're thinking past or future, there's just a heavy tension that's going on within your body sense.
Right. You can feel it.
Yeah, and everybody around you can feel it most of the time.
Yes. So you can look at the world differently by changing what you want to see. Change what you want to see. Right? It's like, do I want to keep on seeing a world of death, or do I want to see a world of perfection and love? So if you want to see a world of perfection and love, then you will to see that you made the world. It's not happening to you.
Mm-hmm.
And this is forgiveness. This is testifying. This is establishing in your mind that what you thought happened didn't happen, because there is no world.
All those concepts that you were holding up, let them go.
Right. So it talks about pride here. It's pride to argue that you have come into a world separate from you. Right? The world wouldn't say that. That's humility to the world. The world doesn't say, I'm God. That's another thing it says in this text. It's like, it's to give you your fatherhood. There's no place where God ends and God's creation begins. It's not like that. The creation is God. So it's giving yourself, it's giving the fatherhood to yourself. I mean, You know, it's also this: God created you. That order of things doesn't change. And the reason that's helpful to know is that you cannot create yourself. You can only make a dream of yourself. So this image that you made is not a reality because God created you. You can't recreate yourself. You can create like God because you are actually one with God.
In your love and your kindness.
Yes, that is God.
So if you're following these images and thoughts that are something different than that, that's a world you don't want to see.
That's the world you don't want to see. You're not going to find anything good down that path. So there's no place where you can suffer. No time that can bring change to your eternal state. You cannot suffer because you're the same as you always were. So even when you're perceiving yourself suffering, it's not really happening. It only seems real to you because you made thoughts real. Again, you can take false thoughts and make them real to yourself and make illusions just as powerful as truth in your dream. So denying any meaning to the world, recognizing that the world is not really here, is what saves the world, actually.
And the word loose is very interesting because loose means like loosen up.
Right.
Like don't grip on these concepts. They're not real, and you just loosen up on them and you'll start to see that, hey, you can see things differently.
Yes. So I loosed the world from all I thought it was, all of the ideas that I gave it, the hopes, the dreams I had in it, right? The wishes. It's like every time you get attached and go into suffering, because that's where getting attached leads, right? You learn, you come closer to, no matter where you are in your path, you come closer to truth. That's called being disillusioned, right? It's like you had this illusion where sure things were going to be a certain way, and then the illusion changes. It's giving you what you need to see that you don't want this world at all. All constellations, everything that's coming together, that's what it is. It's like it's orchestrated. Everything that's coming together is really for you to see past the world. When you try to use it for your own personal thing, like I deem that I'm staying with this person all the time or something and not listening to the spirit, it keeps you in the chains. So it's like loosening up and being in the flow of life and allowing the spirit to guide you to where your miracles are going to be made all throughout the day.
Basically just letting things be as they are.
Yes, and unfold in perfect harmony.
Instead of rising up with a concept that says things shouldn't be that way.
Mm-hmm. So basically, to know yourself is the salvation of the world. That's what's going on here. It's coming to know ourselves.
You are the truth. You are free.
Mm-hmm.
You are spirit. You are free.
So this is all about releasing the world. 2 times, 15 minutes. I, who remain as God created me, would loose the world from all I thought it was. For I am real because the world is not, and I would know my own reality. And then you're just going to rest there in quietness. Any thoughts come up, just come back to I remain as God created me, or I would loose the world from all I thought it was, or any combination you like to go back to quiet. You need not realize that healing comes to many brothers and sisters for it to be the case. Okay, lots of people benefit from you just doing this. Throughout the day, increase the freedom sent through your ideas. See, this is how you send gifts to the whole sonship. I loose the world from all I thought it was and choose my own reality instead. Hooray! Have a beautiful practice. I love you.
Mm-hmm.
Hui ho.